Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the United Nations. I'm Ugoji Eze, President and CEO of the Engineer Ajay Foundation and host of this event. Welcome to this event, Global Anti-Semitism, a Threat to International Peace and Security. During the recent Gaza conflict, the streets of Paris, London, Amsterdam, and Berlin were aflame with the Arabic phrase, Ka'iba ya Yahud, Ya'is Muhammad Sa'ayudu. The word refers to the Battle of Ka'iba, in which the Prophet Muhammad slaughtered and enslaved thousands of Jews. In short, the chant means, Muhammad is coming back for you. Or put another way, death to the Jews. The crowds weren't bashful about saying death to the Jews in English, so no one could mistake what the Arabic chant actually meant. Surprisingly, the European street mob's hatred of Jews and of Israel seems to outpace the Middle East streets' hatred Jews and Israel. Is this a new Kristallnacht? What might this new virulent anti-Semitism lead? Where might this virulent anti-Semitism lead? How can we stop it? How can this new form of anti-Semitism harm the world's peace and security? These are some of the questions which we hope to get a better understanding of today from a distinguished panel of speakers. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the permanent representative and ambassador of Palau to the United Nations. Ambassador, the floor is yours.
I would like to extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you very much for coming to this event on global anti-Semitism, a threat to international peace and security. We have a great panel to stimulate our thinking about this topic, and we'd like to make sure that there'll be time for question and answers afterwards, so I won't say much. Please allow me just to make 3 short points. If you want to know why Palau is doing this, the answer is that it's a matter of practicing our faith. As a Christian nation, we believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and 12 tribes of Israel. On the first day of each new year, we gather as a nation to seek God's blessings for our nation, our people, as well as for all his children throughout the world. This God has said, I will bless those who bless Israel, and curse those who will curse Israel for generations. These days, we have so much sadness and atrocities throughout the world. Among them are those that occur in the Middle East, in Gaza and Israel. We need to stop pointing fingers and get to the truth as the first step to building peace. I found it interesting at the session this morning on responsibility to protect that all member states who spoke agreed on the responsibility of each nation to protect itself. Some even expressed regrets that states have failed to protect themselves, and yet many condemn Israel for taking steps to protect its own people. All agreed we should do all to prevent genocide, and yet we stand aside when nations call for annihilation of the state of Israel. These same nations who stand aside are quick to come to support the Pacific Island nations when we say that we will lose our states due to the rising seawater. Finally, the other day on television, there was news about 2 Jewish men who attacked 2 black men. The commentator said that this was a racist attack, and I could not help but wonder, how can Jews attack others on the basis of race or color or any other factor for that matter? This illustrates the point that we need to know the facts before we condemn. So now, welcome again. Let's get started. Please welcome His Excellency, the Ambassador and Permanent Representative of Israel.